El nuevo Pro SL no tiene clavos, pero tiene un agarre increíble. Con una plancha de carbono adicional para optimizar el retorno de energía y un nuevo y moderno diseño, el zapato original de máximo rendimiento sin clavos tiene algunas ventajas importantes.
All right, welcome inside the Cognizant Founders Cup Virtual Media Center. I am pleased to be joined by Nasa Hataoka. Before we open it up for questions, for anyone on the Zoom, if you would like to ask Nasa a question, please let me know in the Zoom chat function here on the call so I know to open it up to you and ask you to unmute. And we also have a microphone in the front here for anyone who would like to ask questions. But first, I'd like to say hello, Nasa.
Hello.
Thank you for coming in today. Don't worry, we can hear you.
Okay.
You took a few weeks off after your win at the DO Implant LA Open. What have you been up to in those off weeks?
I flew home to Japan and spent time with my family.
When is the last time you went to Japan?
It was January. Yeah.
January?
Yeah.
What was it like after winning in LA? Were you able to celebrate? And when you reflect upon that week, what was it like for you?
After winning, I had Japanese barbecue in LA. Yeah, it was so good.
What do you think, if you're able to reflect on the play that your play during that week in LA, what were some of the strongest takeaways that you take away from that particular week?
今のどういう意味？
あれで勝ったことがなんか一番強い点は何でしたか？
ショット。
なんか印象的なことと、
そうね。パッティングが一番良かったかなと。
I think my putting was the best.
I would say so as well. What was it like being back in Japan and seeing your family? How did that make you feel?
I met my sister, father, and grandmother, and friends. It was fun time.
How important was it to see your family again, for you to relax and take that time off?
そうですね。なんかまたゴルフを頑張ろうっていう気持ちになります。
It makes me want to get ready to play some golf again.
We were muted, so we are going to start over. If it's okay.
Mike?
It's okay.
Take two?
No worries. Take two. There we go. Thank you for everyone for letting me know that the Zoom call was muted. I appreciate you. Thank you and welcome inside again to the Cognizant Founders Cup Virtual Media Center. I'm pleased to be joined by Nasa Hataoka. I will start over again. We have not seen you since your win at the DO Implant LA Open. What have you been up to in your off weeks?
Yeah, I flew home to Japan and spent time with my family.
What was it like to see your family again and how did that make you feel?
1月以来の日本だったので、
気持ちはどうでしたか？
気持ち？気持ち？なん
か
久しぶりに会って、
そう。
そうですね。いい時間を過ごせました。
It was a fun time being able to see them again.
When you look back on your play during the DO Implant LA Open, what are some positive things you take away from that week that you did well?
I think my putter was really good. Yeah.
I believe so as well. As you get ready for this tournament, what have you been working on?
今週
のために準備していることは何を？
I met with my trainer in Japan and did some strength training and コースのこと言っていい？
なんか多分スイングのこと？
スイングのこと？スイングはそうですね。ボールのポジションを今気をつけてやってます。
I'm just being really aware of where I'm putting my ball positioning right now.
In your swing or putting?
In my swing.
In your swing?
Yeah.
Have you practiced here at the Upper Montclair yet? And what do you think of the course?
Yeah. After seeing the course, I have noticed that the fairways are really narrow and greens are really fast and hard. So I think that's the key point for this week, to keep the ball in the fairway and hopefully see some putt trap.
Fantastic. That's, I think, the game plan for a lot of players this week. What do you like most about being back here for the Founders Cup? This tournament means a lot to the past, the present, and the future of the LPGA. So what does it mean to be back at the Cognizant Founders Cup?
このファンダーズカップは毎年素晴らしいコースセッティングでプレーさせてもらって、でファウンダーの方がいなかったら私たちは今ここでプレーできてないので、普段よりも感謝の気持ちを持ってプレーしたいなと思います。
Yeah, obviously without the founders in this course, we wouldn't be able to have this tournament. So as I'm playing this week, I'm going to obviously be remembering those people that came before me and play my best.
Before I open it up for questions here in the room, if there are any on the Zoom call, I would like you to use the Zoom chat function to let me know so I know to unmute you. But I'll turn it over to Steve right behind you.
Nasa, have you ever taken 2 weeks off after a victory?
勝ってから2週間休んだことありますか？
勝ってから2週間今までなかったかな。
I haven't until now.
Why would you do it this time? Just to go home?
トレーナーとずっと会えてなかったので、体をこうリセットするっていう意味で帰りました。
Yeah, I haven't met with my trainer in a while, so I kind of thought it'd be a good time to reset with my trainer and get things back in order.
Being a winner coming into this week, is there any additional pressure that you put on yourself?
プレッシャーはないですけど、明日の組み合わせがジンヨンとジェニファーと一緒ということで、今とても強い選手なので、明日一緒に回れるのがすごく楽しみです。
I don't really feel much pressure right now. I'm excited to play with Jennifer tomorrow, though, and excited to see what happens.
Sarah?
Hi, Nasa.
Hi.
You've been playing some really good golf lately. We're heading into a really busy stretch of the season with a lot of major championships kind of back to back to back. How confident are you in your game right now, especially with that win, as you head into what's the real meat of the major season?
そうですね。まだ自分の自己評価としては、60点ぐらい、スイングのフィーリングとか考えるとまだ60点ぐらいなので、徐々に調子を上げていけたらいいなと思ってます。
Right now, with my swing and everything, I feel like I'm about 60%. So if I can just kind of raise the bar a little bit and get that going upwards, that would probably be the best thing for me.
You talked about your ball position. What else are you looking for from your golf swing if you're only 60%?
どこが修正点か？そうですね。スイングプレーンが結構右に向いて、ボールの打ち出しが変わってたので、そこをしっかりコースでもターゲットに向かって打てるようにしたいです。
Yeah, recently I've been missing a lot of my shots to the right, so I'm trying to just kind of keep them straight down the fairway and see the ball go straighter.
So just wanted to ask you, obviously we are honoring all the founders this week, but Shirley Spork is obviously on everybody's mind with the recent passing. So I wanted to ask you if you, had any type of reflection of what she's meant to this game, and maybe if you've ever had any interaction with her, anything she's ever shared with you.
ごめん、今の何ですか？
Sorry, that was a lot.
それに対してなんかどういう影響があるか、また今週、つい最近亡くなったなので、そういうどういう気持ちでやっていくと思いますか？
そうですね。去年お会いしていたのが最後だったので、すごく寂しい気持ちはありますけど、そうですね。空からみんなのプレーを見てくれてると思うので、たくさんいいプレーを見せられたらなと思います。
Yeah, last year was the last time I was able to see her before she passed away. So obviously this week as I'm playing, she's going to be on my mind, and I'm really excited for that.
You okay? All right. I think I'll wrap it up with me real quick. We mentioned before you're working on a lot of things in your swing. You're feeling as your putter's pretty good. What do you think will be the biggest thing you think of as you take on Upper Montclair?
今週やっぱりたくさんのことがあるんですけど、一番なんかやっていきたいのは何ですか？
まあ、引き続きパッティング、ショートゲームはもっとレベルアップしたいと思ってるので、その部分ですね。
Yeah, obviously I want to keep my putting, keep the ball rolling in the hole, and just kind of fix the short game stuff so it's a little tighter and hopefully see some more putts drop.
And before I let you go, we are close to New York City. Have you been to the city yet this week, or are you planning on visiting?
来た時に雨が降ってたので歩けなかったですけど、まあ、夜景が綺麗なとこで写真は撮れましたね、バックで。
So when I first arrived, it was kind of rainy, so we didn't get to go around and see the city, but we've stopped a couple times to take some pictures.
Of course, you have to. Well, I think that's all from me. Thank you very much, Nasa,
Thank you,
for
Megan.
joining us.
Thank you.
Tanto jugando suelto como en competición. Tanto si se trata de un rápido 9 hoyos o de un gran 36. Tanto si juegas bajo presión o arrasando, siempre das lo mejor de ti. Nuevo Fuel de FootJoy.